One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Diego State Aztecs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Aztecs headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Fresno State's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Just feeds the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. He'll heave it deep. Upstairs to make the catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So San Diego State's offense, who will go to work for the 1st time in this one. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Taking a shot on the first play. Goes high to pull it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And Man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Sutton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Martin will throw it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Hunt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's Bostic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boots, his first of the day away, he was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Motion from the wideout. 3rd down play from the gun. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Goes to the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The run inside. It's Sutton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. This time he wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They boot it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Finds his man. It's busted. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. There's some room. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Oh, what a caught! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fresno State! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Running inside. It's Bostic. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Snapdragon Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give from the gun. Spins away from the defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Martin back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Aztecs in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Napier. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pumps it downfield. Found a seam. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. From the red zone, it's Sutton. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Aztecs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Diego State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. So now it's second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClain. Hard-hitting tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Martin will throw it. Working that left side now. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Bounced off his feet. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Makes the grab. It's McClain. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Slithers into space. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Martin back to pass. right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Sutton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Sheffield. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Sutton. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown Aztecs. He got it back corner of the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
Fresno State will have to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Plucks it out of the air. And the Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Martin will throw it. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They make the stop. The coverage team's up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up with